Guys, we're here with potentially the final stream for the La Coruna career mode. We look like we could be in our final season. Which this is season 7, I think. It's either 7 or 8. Hi, Pedro. I think our next rebuild is going to be Fiorentina. I'm not sure. But we had a budget of about 109 mil. My first purchase was to bring in a brand new right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold, 25 years old, 89 rated. Just like a perfect purchase at that point. We needed a new right back because having whoever as a starter in a team like this, you gotta have something better than a 79 rated player at starting games like this. You have to have something better than that. And I feel like we did pretty good. If I'm able to mount up enough money, I want to bring in another defender. If we're not able to mount up the money, then we'll think of something else. But we have 30 mil. We also have the youth academy going off. We're trying to clean out some of our players that are oldish and aren't really gonna recover anytime. Especially like a third tier, like our third line player like Valenti, third right back. Not really a quality right back either. Our squad is gonna be looking really thin, so we gotta pray for low injuries. We're still also looking for a left winger. I don't know who we're gonna throw in that left wing to get us that spot, but we're gonna go and put a couple players on the list. Justin Kluivert is a potential, actually. I'll only have to pay about 50 mil for him, and I could probably get him on rotation, which would be perfect because he would play in the second squad, which is perfect. Because Jelikic is just not good enough to play as a starter yet. He is not good enough to start for my backup squad and my main squad. But there we go. We just got a little bit of extra money. We're up to probably about 30, 32-ish. So if we can just keep going here, we'll look pretty good. My debate was between De Ligt and Trent Alexander, but I went with Trent. Just mainly because I needed just the right back position was way weaker than our defenders. Like, our back line is pretty strong. It's quite balanced. Everything's looking nice in the team. Having whoever in the second squad is very, very crucial because Valenti was not a player that deserved to be in that position. It's just a hard position for him because he is only 75 rated. He can't prove himself because he's playing against opponents that just crush him. So I feel like selling him off to a different club, he might get game time. I don't know at this point. But yeah, we should easily make it through this competition so that we can play in the next round. No matter what, we've made it through to the next round of the preseason. Welcome to the stream. I don't know who this is, but we are in season 7 right now. I have 30 million, and I'm looking for a backup left winger. Who should I get? Hi. Hey, Epic, I think we might be in our final season right now. I think this may be the final season of this career mode. We are in the Champions League. We have a really strong team. I think we might get it this year. I just need to get a left winger. that isn't terrible. I don't care really how old they are at this point. I just want somebody who's not going to cost me a fortune that can play for this season. As long as they're not like above 29, I'm not really worried about their age. But I also have another striker that I'm probably going to bring in instead, so I don't know. I'm about to go see how much the striker is that I'm looking into. Wow, he's expensive as crap. I need under 30... I need under like 30 mil. But you might want to wait a second because I might end up buying Cristiano Ronaldo's regen. I need to sell more. I need to sell more players. Hold on. We're going to sell our third tier striker at this point. Yeah, we'll sell the third tier striker. It was either between him or a Han Kwang Sun. But we'll stick with getting rid of him. Probably get about 23 mil, and then that should be plenty to bring in Cristiano Ronaldo. And then I can play him as a left winger because that's his second position. So, you said that you wanted me to do Fiorentina after this one, right? Because I'll do that one, I guess. I'll let you pick the next team that we do the build on. Oh, someone just paid the release clause for Benton Kerr. I'm gonna let it go. If he gets sold, then we have 110 million to spend. So I think at this point it's smart of me just to wait and just let it happen. And also I can get about 38 million for Plaza. We're gonna throw up about 35 for him. And then we'll probably get about 120 for Benton Kerr. I don't know if I should sell him or not. I don't know if I should let the deal go through because he's been a starter in the midfield. I don't know. It's hard to make those decisions. But I think it's gonna happen. Cause then if that happens, I can just find somebody else at that point. I'll have a whole month to find my replacement. We also have the Youth Academy, which at this point is kind of useless because we're probably never ever going to get any of these guys up to a good level because the career mode's going to be over soon. But we'll just throw them on the list just in case. We might need some more depth in some random position. So we're waiting for Benton Kerr to make up his mind if he's going to head out or not. It's okay if he does. Yep, he pieced out. Benton Kerr leaves, and we get a good bit of money for him. So we're going to go and bring in... I'm just going to bring in Cristiano Ronaldo's regen at this point. He's 81 rated. And I'll play him at left wing in the second squad for this first season. If we're unable to win the Champions League this year, Cristiano Ronaldo will be probably our starter next year. We're going to go and cough up 50 mil. 56? Okay, cool. We'll accept the 56. Hopefully we can get him for that much. We're going to try to get him a little bit cheaper than that. Just trying to save a little bit of money because I want to try to buy somebody else as well. I don't want to waste 90 mil. I was also looking at Justin Kluivert because he's only about 50 mil. But I'm getting Cristiano Ronaldo, so it's way better just to throw him at the left wing and just call it a day. I'm not going to accept the release clause because if we go to Season 10, he's going to be like 90 rated at that point. But this is only Season 7. We're doing it. We're doing incredible. So there we go. Cristiano Ronaldo joins us. For quite a low price. So now I need to make a decision. Do I buy a goalkeeper or a defender? That's where I'm sitting right now. We can't buy Delict, so I think we're just going to go straight for the goalkeeping position. Also, a right winger next season is going to be crucial. If we're unable to win it this year, next season will 100% be us splashing the cash for a right winger. Just because. Donnarumma, I would do it, but he's probably a little bit too expensive at this point. So it's looking like my favorite option is Lunin from Real Madrid. Well, not in this career. Actually, yep, he's playing for Real Madrid in here. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to have about 40 more mil that I want to spend on something. I have no clue what I want to spend it on, though. So yeah, if you can think of anything good for 40 mil, let me know. About 40 mil. We'll probably have a little over that. So yeah, if you can think of anything 40 mil that might help us out, then cool. So yeah, new goalkeeper. I think that's a great decision on my part. An 83 rated goalkeeper can't compete in this team. It's just not going to be good enough to keep us flying here. So yeah, I definitely think doing that's our best option. And then maybe even selling one of our goalies. Selling Plazzari, most likely our current starter. Please. Actually, hold on. Let's just see. Which one's better? I'll just keep the one that's better. 83, 83, 93. 76, 93. Ah, they're really even. That's a problem. I don't know. Who should I keep? Should I keep Mile or Plazzari? I don't care which one it is. I think we're going to go and just keep Slavar. Diego Jota, nah, I don't, here, I think the only position that would be good at this point is another right winger. Just a good right winger. Not like an 80 rated winger at this point. Right winger. I don't know who that would be, but yeah. And we also might need a replacement for Benton Kerr at this point, which I have no clue who we would do for that. Especially when we only got 38. That's what we that's what we need. We need a replacement midfielder because we don't have one. So we need a midfielder. We're going to keep going here just to see if any other offers fly in. Okay, Plaza has left, so now we have about 60 mil to spend on a midfielder. Yep, 65 mil for a midfielder. Yeah, I was thinking about Elena. I was thinking about that. So I think that's where we're going to spend our money for this. Ooh, he might be a little expensive. We'll see. We can't even sign him. That's a problem. Do I have any midfielders even on this list? Mainly just defenders, and then these guys are just going to be too expensive. I could bring in Oscar from Real Madrid. He was supposed to join us multiple years ago, but that never happened. So yeah, I think we'll just go with Oscar at this point. I think that's a good option. 83 rated. Won't have to pay up too much, and then maybe we can buy something else as well. We'll just go 30 flat. Okay, Solari, here you go. So yeah, it looks like we got some good business done this season. I think we are ready to push far into a Champions League campaign. This is gonna be our first attempt at the Champions League. In my last season, I won the Europa League for the first time, which is incredible. I'm very happy about that. It was nice to finally win the Europa League, because I've never won the Europa League in FIFA. Never done it. Even in FIFA 18, when it was not called the Europa League, and it was called, like, the European Cup or something like that, I still never won it then either. Okay, well, I don't have enough money to do it, so I'll just wait. But I was thinking about doing Udegaard and putting him in the second tier team. Let's go ahead, put Oscar in the lineup. Plazzari might end up leaving us, so let's just get Lunin on the bench. Now Oscar can go in right now. There we go. This is our team. So we have our second squad right there, and then we have the main squad right here. Actually, hold on. I need to put our left back in this. The reason there's no left back there is because of injuries from last season. Who here has high stamina? Militao has the highest stamina, so there we go. There we go. But let's get started. Here we go. Can we beat Barcelona in the UEFA Super Cup? Probably not. But, yeah. We did win against Barcelona at the Camp Nou last season. So the main goal for this year, finish top 4, because we did not do it last year. Make it, I guess, to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Semifinals of the Copa del Rey. And I think with that, I'll be content. We also have a deal for Plazzari now, which I guess we should take. And then if he goes, we're going to bring in Udegaard immediately. Maybe. I don't know. Look for a right winger. Because if I can find somebody that's good, I don't want to bring in Udegaard. We're going to have about 50 mil. So if you can find somebody that might be under 50 mil. Because Plazzari's going to leave, most likely. Okay, Plazzari is left. We have 51 mil to spend on a right winger. If I have to buy Udegaard, I'll do it. But if I want to find somebody else if I don't need to get Udegaard. Okay, we're going to go and throw hands with Barcelona. I have my backup squad out there. Oops. Well, oh well. Did not mean to do that. I guess that's fine though, because now we have a fresh team to play this. Harry Wilson. Okay, well, look. Okay. Okay, that's a decent purchase actually. If I can get him, he might even be able to start. We'll have to see. Oops, up here. He might not. We might not be able to get him. We'll try. If we can get him for 45, then we'll definitely have enough to pay for the wage. Cool. We're actually gonna get him for 45. That's incredible. When they could have easily demanded about 68 million for him, but they did not. So, you know what? I'm happy with this purchase. He has a high wage, which is my only problem with this. But that's okay. And a 4-year deal, that's plenty. We should be able to win the Champions League within 4 years. Oh, 106 million release clause. Sure, we'll go with it. That probably will never ever happen, but just in case it does. And we got a 99K wage on him. So yeah, there we go. We'll see if we can start him or not. He might be good enough to start. We have 2 players just getting back from their injuries. There's Wilson. We'll take out that guy. Let's see, is he good enough? I think I might go with it. You know what, Soler, he's been great since season 1, so I'm just going to keep him in there in the main squad. He's, well, not season 1, obviously, but he's just been great being in this team. He's been incredible. I can't just take him out that easily. So, yeah, we're going to keep him in the lineup. But here we go. Time to start out the La Liga campaign, hopefully with a win. We have Ryan Sessegnon and Zhao returning from injury. Hopefully they don't suffer a aggravated injury right here. They probably will, because that's my luck. If it's at home, I feel pretty safe about winning this game. So let's go and get this started. So Lunin makes his debut. And here we go. 4-0. Good start. As we're going to look to take this league. We need to get something in this. The backup squad is probably going to play all 6 of the Champions League group stage match. They're going to play all of the Copa del Rey matches until maybe the quarterfinals. Or if we run into like Real Madrid or something early on. And then also they'll play like any games that are right before Champions League matches in once we get to February. Oh, we lost a game and we just suffered a little injury there. Luckily it's not a starter. So yeah, not the greatest start, but we're still okay. We are going to play against Malaga in the next match. Malaga got relegated 2 years ago, and they're back, I guess. So we'll see if they're actually back or if they're just going to drop back out. Either one is expected. I don't know which one, but yeah. Barcelona got a massive upgrade by bringing in Naby Keita. The problem is I don't think we're able to compete with Real and Barca and Atleti, like, yet. I'm not sure. Once we win a league title, then I'll be way more content with playing the big 3. Real Madrid got 7th place last year, which is pretty disappointing. And it doesn't look like they're starting out this season good either. 3-0 as we keep going. Well, we weren't able to compete with them last year, But I think maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold will get us through this time. But we also did just lose one of our main midfielders, which was Benton Kerr. So, group stage, Dynamo Zagreb, Juventus, and Ajax. Wow, that's going to be tough. So, we got Barcelona up soon. We don't have any... Oh, we got Zaragoza right there. They're here. Then our next big game's Atleti at home, and then Real Madrid in December. Who's the other newly promoted team? I'm trying to figure that one out. Dang it. It's not Getafe. It might be Celta. I can't remember. I can't think of who it is. So, Juventus will probably face my main team. And then the backup squad will play against Ajax and Dynamo Zagreb every time. Here we go. We get to play against Girona. 2-0. There we go. Here we go, backup squad time. So our new right winger and left winger get their first starts. Well, we're 8 years into the future. They probably have a couple other players besides just Dybala. They have to still be good to play the Champions League, so I can't just I can't just swipe them off. And we win away from home against Dynamo Zagreb 1-0. Sadly, it was Zhao that came off the bench and scored the goal. That's not great, but whatever. We're going to play the backup squad again for Leganés because we're going to play Barcelona next up. 3-1. I just realized it was an injury, and that's why Zhao is starting these games. Oops. We'll have to fix that in a second. I'll throw somebody else in the second squad. Here we go. Can we run past this team? Oh, we score early. Ryan Sessegnon, 91 rated. He gets our first goal of the match. And we win 3-0 against Barcelona. That's an amazing game right there. And it looks like we're actually ready to compete this season. We did win at the Camp Nou last year as well. So I guess I can't be overly impressed, but still, it's Barcelona. And they got crushed. It wasn't even like a small victory. And we just picked up a super player and another super player. So we just picked up 2 super players. We're going to move them into the squad immediately so that they can maybe start getting some experience. So who are they? A right back and a center midi. I'm actually really happy with this. There we go, 2 super players added to the squad. I brought them in immediately because our squad is kind of small. So, yeah. Here we go. We're going to host Espanyol. They actually also beat Barcelona. This is interesting. There we go. 3-1. Zhao is absolutely on fire right now. He is scoring so much. And he's killing it. Okay, we're going to play the backup squad against Juventus since it is at home. And we'll look at the squad and stuff. Let's see, what do they got? Here we go. I'm expecting Szczesny. Yep, Szczesny, Cancelo, Maguire, Emre Can, Pjanic, Bailey from Leverkusen, Dybala, Bernardeschi, and that's all I recognize. And they also just took my striker, which is Plaza. And we lost. So, yeah. So, the away leg at the Allianz, we are going to be playing the big guys once again. So, because they didn't win, which is a little bit disappointing. So, yeah, they're not... They still look really, really good. Real Madrid, not even here. I think... I don't know. Maybe. He gets up to like 90 rated, which is pretty decent. I think Kai Havertz is also a good player because he can play all those positions pretty much as well. Well, we have an injury in our right wing. Hopefully that does not hurt us too bad because I think that's where all the service is going to Leão for him to score. And without having our service man, it's gonna be way tougher for Zhao to score, which it looks like that's our main bit. Oh, you already saw him go to Monaco? Oh yeah, I remember. We saw it earlier on the right. Yep. There we go. We win in Amsterdam. So yeah, we should be good going to the next round of the Champions League. We're also top of the table in La Liga right now. Barcelona's nowhere to be seen. They're getting back in. They're getting a little bit better since they fired Thierry Henry. They've gotten a little bit better. They might be able to survive this year. (6-0). There we go. That's a good game. Okay, let's go see where Barcelona is. Oh, they're only in 7th. Okay, so it looks like the teams that should be high up are starting to do it again. Celta Vigo right now is kind of the surprise team that's up here. Because last season, I think they finished like 17th or something like that. So yeah, it looks like they've recovered. Yeah, no. What's this? No more super players. I think that's all I'm going to sign at this point is a super player. Because I have the resources to buy mid-ranged players if I need a mid-ranged player. So I'm not going to waste space in my team on noobs. There we go. We beat Getafe. Bit of a tough match. Okay, we're going to host Ajax now. Dynamo Zagreb are still waiting to get a draw or a victory in any of their matches. There we go, 2-0. Hopefully Soler returns soon. I'm too lazy to check. Okay, Barcelona, Real, Atleti, Betis, Valencia, and us are the top 6, which is what I expect at this point. Those are kind of the players, I mean the teams that I expect to be up here with us. Bit of a poor game over Sporting Heon. But we keep our 4-point lead at the top of the table, and it also looks like the backup squad is doing their job perfectly well, which makes it way easier for me to play games, because then I don't have to worry about trying to help out my backup team or anything like that. Soler does return, and it's probably going to take him a little bit of time to get ready, because it's been a pretty long injury, I think like 2 months or something. Okay, we host Zagreb, a game that I think we can win, and then we get to host Atletico Madrid, which I think we might be able to take that victory. 4-0 over Dynamo Zagreb. And if Dynamo Zagreb do not get anything at home, if they don't get a draw or a win at home, they're going to be a pretty big laughingstock. But here we go, Atletico Madrid, and then they all get a break once again as Rayo tries to come back from the 6-0 loss. Sadly, it's a draw. So yeah, Atleti is, I think, the only team that I really am gonna be like having problems beating on a consistent basis. I think at this point we can beat most teams on a consistent basis. I think Atleti's just that one team who's gonna bother me. Real Madrid, we'll see. They might be back in good form again. Maybe not. We'll see. Well, I guess we're about to play Juventus, so should I play the main squad or just ignore it and just play the backup squad once again? Juve's right after this Villarreal game, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know, should I play just the backup squad or just throw out the big guys again? Oh, we got beat by Villarreal. That's a little bit disappointing. Okay, you know what? I want to finish top of the group stage, so we're going to play the main squad again. And then we got to play Real Madrid, which is going to be interesting. I think my team is ready to play a couple games in a row, finally. And there we go. We finished top of the Champions League group stage. So that makes it a little bit easier for us in the round of 16. Now we have Real Madrid, who are third place. Leroy Sané wins Player of the Year. Real Madrid are coming to our home. We do not have Sarachi for this game, so Wagnerman will step in. Hopefully we can do it. They are in good form. And we do win 2-0. And that hopefully will put us back on the right track after failing to get a win in the last 2 matches. And also, it looks like Atleti lost their game, so we're ahead of them again. Barcelona have dropped out of the top 6. Celta Vigo are now in the top 6. Barcelona are at least 4 points off of Valencia right now. Vinicius Jr. and João are both competing for top scorer in the league. I don't know who's going to end up winning that battle, but we'll see. It's probably going to be Vinicius, but we'll find out shortly. Round of 16, Villarreal. That's a problem because I don't know if I need to play the big squad or not. It's a tough decision. it's almost contract season as well. Hopefully our 5 million or whatever we have is enough to pay the bills. We're not going to worry about the youth academy right now because I'm only signing the super players, and currently I have no super players in my academy. I'm going to put my trust in the backup squad, I think. Sarachi's out for 5 weeks. That's annoying. We'll see you back in a little bit. I don't know if 5 mil is going to be enough to do the contracts, actually. I think we only have like 2 contracts, so we might be fine. Cool, we actually only have 1 contract this year. Perfect. There we go. We're done with contracts. That's good news, because I didn't have a lot of money. Depending on how much money I have next season, Mbappe might be my main target. But I don't know if I want to sign Mbappe because that might be a little bit too mainstream. The only like mainstream players I signed in this career mode were Tonali and Trent Alexander. Those are the only ones that I sign on a normal basis. Other than that, most of my team was quite new to what I normally get. And there we go, 2-2 away from home. I think I'm content with that. Hopefully this is a home game. Please be a home game. Yep. Okay, we'll play the backup squad for this one. Just because we're going to have Villarreal up next. 2-0. So we should be able to make it at least to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. Three now. There we go. We are through. Or not. I hope so. Can I still be heard or not? Can you still hear me or not? Okay, good. One of my subscribers just called me on their phone, and they just texted me because I declined it, and they just texted me, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm streaming, obviously. They even the funny part is they even messaged me. They were the first person to type in the chat on stream in this stream right here. So they should know what I'm doing. I'm a little bit upset that they called me. It's a little bit annoying. We're hitting a bad patch right now. We're probably going to get knocked out of the Copa del Rey. Because we can't seem to get a solid win. Especially without Sarachi. Yep, Pedro. He literally just called me when I, like, right after the Villarreal game, he called me. And it, like, freezes the streams. Well, to recover against Barcelona, we need a 2-0 victory at the Camp Nou, which is possible because we did win 3-0 at the Camp Nou. So we might be able to do it again. But they're playing their main squad, it looks like, this time. They didn't play their main squad last time, at least I don't think so. I feel like they had a lot of injuries in the last match. But there we go. We get crushed on aggregate 4-0. I'm okay with dropping out of the Copa del Rey at this point. Because it's kind of just like a stamina waster. So it's good to not be in it, because then I can just play less games. Okay, we are done with transfers for the season. We will be playing Dortmund, which I think is a pretty good matchup for us to play. I think we have a good chance to walk over them. Pedro also just texted me saying you did not pick up the call. I wonder why. I'm kind of streaming right now on my phone. I'm not going to answer your call. There we go. We finally win a game. Took us long enough. We were hitting a bad patch. That was a very crucial win to get before heading to the Champions League, which is actually like after the next match. Real Madrid now are top of the table after having a ton of problems. Okay, we're going to play this home game. We're going to hopefully get a good victory out of it. And we do 3-1. Looks like Zhao has stopped scoring now. Looks like he can't get back into it. So we're going to play the backup squad for Girona. And then Dortmund. Let's go. Luckily, this is a home game. (4-1). Our backup squad has done pretty good this year. I'm going to be happy with it. The backup squad has done pretty good. And we also have a major problem. We do not have Militao for this match. Due to a red card. Which was probably against Juventus. Or a double yellow card, I should say. But, here we go. Away from home. Playing against Borussia Dortmund. So it looks like they kind of got through the group stage with a lot of draws. So maybe we can take advantage of that. Mustafi's kind of old. Shaw is probably old. Sancho and Zelensky are like their only youngish players at this point. And they do win. That's annoying. I swear, if we get knocked out, I'm going to be really mad. Okay, we're going to have to play the main squad more because they need to get form. Because we need to pick up something. We need to win the game at home. And that's all. We just have to win, pretty much. It's a draw. Okay, we're going to see if we have any new superstars. Nope. Okay, what's the next match? Okay, we will have Betis at home. And then we get Dortmund. So I think we're going to play the backup squad right here. Or, actually, no, this is not the backup squad. Never mind. So there we go. We got that game. We're going to probably play the main squad at against Betis. We're trying to compete for the top of the table, and we need to do it. And that's a 2-1 win right there, which... dear, here we go. Can we not get knocked out in the round of 16, please? It's Dortmund. I even said that this should have been a simple run-through. But now look at us. We're behind. We score early. If the result stays like this, we're through. Oh, we score again. If Dortmund do not score, then we are through. And we're through. There's no way they're going to score 2 goals. 4-0. There we go. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Barcelona still not in the top 6. Waiting for them to get back. We have Atletico Madrid. Oh dear. This is not going to be fun. Oh, come on. Barcelona are back. We are going to play home against Zaragoza, which is pretty important because we need to get back into decent winning. 1-0. Are you serious? That's annoying. Now we head to the Santiago Bernabeu, where we're going to look to get something. I think a draw would be, I guess, ideal. No, we lost 1-0. Dear. We need to pick up a win soon because we need to make sure that we're going to host. We're probably going to host Atleti. So I need to make sure we're in good form. I think we're basically done with the title race at this point. It's going to be between the Madrid clubs at this point. Oh, come on, another draw. Stop this. Why can't we get a good performance at home? It's really getting on my nerves. The backup squad has to play Barca because I'm not playing the main squad because Atleti's literally 2 days later. At this point, the backup squad looks like they're in better shape to play a Champions League match than my main squad, which is annoying. Like, Puig and Oscar have done incredible in that midfield. Look at that, they just beat Barca. I'm really tempted to throw them in a Champions League match soon because it looks like they might be doing better overall than the main squad. I'm about to do it. I'm really about to throw them at this. I don't know. Do I want to risk my Champions League on this? Screw it, we're gonna do it. We're gonna throw the backup squad against Atleti. I'm gonna be honest, the backup squad looks like they are doing way better than the main squad. Look at that, we're ahead. We get a draw. That is pretty decent. So yeah, the main squad is now going to play this match right here against Leganés so that the backup squad can be fit for the next match. I'll take a draw with the backup squad. And there we go. We win away from home. I think once my main squad gets back into form, I think we'll be able to play them again. But I think I need to wait a little bit longer for that. Here we go. The Champions League. We can go to the semifinals right now if we win this match. And we're through on penalties. Yes. And the Champions League is the next match is gonna come right after a Valencia game. So we'll see what happens. You have, yeah, I have Atleti after this one. I don't know who I'm gonna play for this match. I think we'll just return back to these guys again. Like, the backup squad were not incredibly convincing. They played good. I'm happy with them. They made it through. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. But yeah, hopefully they can keep up that good form. It looks like my main squad is finally getting back to being okay again. So I think they'll be ready to play next Champions League match. It's Man City. It's Man City. We have to get past Man City for the Champions League final. That's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. And the backup squad win 1-0. And that keeps us, I guess, kind of in the title race. Here we go. Man City, they had Player of the Year Leroy Sané in there. Also, Raheem Sterling and Sergio Aguero, I think were in the team of the year or something like that. Here we go though. They didn't do incredible. They only got through Juventus on away goals, so we got to be kind of careful. But it's a draw at home, and Trent Alexander-Arnold's injured. That's a 4-month injury. He's done for the season. We need to go and get the backup squad and all that set up, just so we're not wasting stamina on Weber. So yeah, we're done with Trent for the rest of the season. He came in for about 100 million, and he's done already. His season is done. So that's a really disappointing thing to have. I think like my most expensive purchase of all time suffers an injury that keeps him out of what he came here to do, which was help us win the Champions League. We're 6 points off of Atleti. It's going to be tough for us to catch up to them. And there we go. I think that's going to end the title race right there for us. And we might even be done with the Champions League race for this season, which is going to suck. I really don't want it to be over yet. But here we go. Our Champions League season comes down to this match against City. They have the away goal advantage. 1-1. Here we go. And my bad, I did not mean to say Aguero, I meant to say Jesus. My mistake. And they score, Laporte scores, and Sarachi gets one back as well. And we're staying in the battle barely. We go to extra time. And we're through! We're in the Champions League final! Holy crap! This career mode is this right here could be the final stream of the Deportiva La Coruna Rebuild. It could be the finale right here. And we get AC Milan. So let's finish out the season strong with hopefully 2 victories. And we're going to the Champions League final. And a 2-1 victory against Bilbao keeps us going in decent form. Hopefully we can win against Sevilla and not go into the Champions League final with poor form. We are going to get 3rd most likely in La Liga, but I don't care. The title race is done. Atletico Madrid have won the league title. Let's hopefully get through this game with a win. And we win against Sevilla, keeping us in decent form going into the Champions League final. I'm not going to play the Champions League final. Those are my personal rules. Normally, you do play the Champions League, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let it all come down to simulation. That's what I like to do. Because it's at that point, it's not up to if your team's better than the other team. It's up to if you are better than the other team at playing FIFA. I want this to be my team versus their team. Nothing else other than that. So I'm not going to play the Champions League final. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it the whole way. But we're not going to play it. We will not have Trent Alexander-Arnold due to his injury. So he'll have to watch from the sidelines as we take on AC Milan. We're coming into the final moments here. We have no suspensions, only one injury, which is probably the most major injury of the season. But we're going to see if we can hold on to everything. Can we win the Champions League? This is my first Champions League season with Deportivo La Coruña, and we look like we could be going to the final. I mean, to win the final. It's about to pop up. We're almost there. AC Milan is one day away. Our youth academy is starting to fall under us, which is fine. Oh my god, if we're unable to win this, I'm so hyped right now. If we're unable to win this, can we win the Champions League final with Deportivo La Coruña in our 7th season of the rebuild? 7 seasons. That's how long this has taken. 7 seasons only. And oh my god, no. Sessegnon just missed a penalty and they're ahead. They get a red card. Sessegnon gets one back. Sessegnon scores a penalty, but Milan gets their goal back as well. Sessegnon could have a hat trick. Alex Telles scores. No, we're going to be done. It's over. We're going to lose. No. No, we lost. No. Come on, Sessegnon. You missed your penalty. Whoa, we have one more season left of the rebuild. Season 8. Here we come. Oh, my God. I'm so angry. Okay, who are we bringing in next year? Who is it? Who is going to come in and win the Champions League for us next year? Who is it going to be? At this point, I think my immediate signing is going to be De Ligt. I'm going to be honest with you. That was a very... If that was a real-life Champions League final, that'd be a very entertaining Champions League final. Let's get moving. We might not be able to do the whole season on for the rest of the stream because of me having to eat dinner soon, but we might be able to get it done. Man, just imagine if Sessegnon did not miss that penalty in the 25th minute. We could have been flying home in 7 seasons with Deportivo La Coruña. You have to go eat now as well. Well, not as well. You have to go eat. Oh, yeah, I think you already left. Okay, well, here we go. We're gonna try this again. I think. Okay, well, I might not finish the whole entire thing on stream this season. Well, for this season. We'll see. Okay. I think at this point, my main targets, Mbappe, De Ligt, Marcelo's regen at this point. Oh, I'm so upset. We had it all as well. We somehow made it through against Man City to go play Milan. I felt so confident going into that final. You know what? Maybe we sell Lunin right now and bring in Donnarumma and De Ligt. I do believe if we had Trent Alexander-Arnold for the final, we would have won that. Champions League final and be drop out. It's so annoying. Well, one more season to go. Hopefully. But I feel like we got to the Champions League final with luck. So, at this point, I don't think we're going to be able to make it to the final this season. But I think my goal, rob the main players from some of the big teams. PSG, obviously Mbappe would be the main guy to steal. Then, De Ligt from Roma, which would be a great steal if we're able to get it. And then Donnarumma from Milan, which would be great. $165 million. That's a lot of money. Well, let's see. What do we got? We could bring in Catrone as well if we really need it. We're probably going to bring in Teo Hernandez or Grimaldo, but we'll see. De Ligt immediately. We're hopping on it. We're going to go for it. $100 million. Hopefully I have enough to even get him. He might be way too expensive. Wow, he's going to cost us a fortune. Jesus. Okay, whatever. There we go. We'll pay $125 million for Matthias de Ligt. That's a lot of money. But I feel like it's worth it. I definitely think it's a buy that is worth it. Because then we can also strengthen our backup side. And then, yeah. And having a stronger backup team is going to be great. I don't know how far we're going to get through the season, but we'll find out. We're going to keep Militao in the lineup, I think. And then we're going to throw De Ligt in as well for Retsos. You're the right back. Yep, there we go. Cool. And this guy's also done a ton of work with his training. So he's going to be getting there soon. And then let's go ahead and get Trent Alexander-Arnold back in the starting lineup. We'll have to swap him out, obviously, for these starting games. And then let's go ahead and set up this team. Militao, wait, no, not Militao. Retsos will be beside his old teammate at the back line. These guys worked together at the back line earlier in the career mode. Whoever is going to start. Yeah, and there we go. This is the team now. We might even try to sell Sarachi. Screw it. We're going to try to sell Sarachi. And we'll try to sell Araba. Also, Solaire's kind of getting old, so we got to get ready to do something about that. We're just going to try to sell some of our players at this point. We're going to try to sell our North Korean guy. Just to try to bring up our funds a little bit more. That's probably about 30 mil for him. We're going to try to get rid of Fornos here while I can get his prime money. We're also going to put Lunin up because I would rather have Donnarumma. So yeah, most of this money is going to go toward Donnarumma. And then hopefully we'll have enough to bring in Theo Hernandez as well. I'm still so upset because of how close we were to winning it in our first attempt at the Champions League. It's really frustrating. But we're back, and we're going to be stronger this season. And if Trent Alexander-Arnold does not get injured before the final, I think we'll have a fun time. And we're going to go to America to play preseason tournament, which means we get to play against amazing teams like Kansas City and LAFC, who are top-notch. Great practice for us. So there we go. It's another 8 mil on the list. Barcelona went alone in Puerto, which is not going to happen. We could sell Retzos for 72 million. Holy crap. It is a very tempting thing to do, but I'm not going to do it. So Juventus, right here. We might be able to win. This is Delict. Delict luckily does not have to go on any games during the preseason, which means he gets time to get into the team a little bit better. We're going to try to get this, about 70 million for him. I paid only, I think, like 50. So it's definitely a good idea to try to get as much as I can out of this one. We're just going to go straight for the 70, see what they say. Okay. We'll go with maybe 65 next time. And then we can also sell Araba for a little bit of money. Not really worried about negotiating because it's only about 1 extra mil. We're going to try like 60 million flat. I think that'd be a good number to go to. Try like 63. There we go. Cool. I'm surprised Levante have that much money. But they do have like, for some reason, they get like a ridiculous amount of money. Like, well, let me see if there's any jobs in this list. No. Okay. I was going to show you their budget because usually, like, if that ever pops up, I just look around to see what kind of budgets and what teams everybody has and all that kind of stuff. And I have found, like, really weird looking stuff. Like, I have found over $1 billion in a team's transfer budget. I think it was West Ham when I was doing my Macclesfield career mode at the beginning of FIFA. That was the first thing. That was literally the second career mode I did after I started a Real Madrid career mode. Okay, let's see if we can bring in Donnarumma. If not, then we'll have to... I don't even know. Where is it? There it is. 94 rated. As long as we can get him for like 100 million or less, then it's easy buy at that point. We're just gonna go straight out. Ooh, no, don't do that. We're gonna go straight out to 90. 99, we could probably get it about 95. There we go. Crucial. No, not 155. If they put up, like, I don't know, like a really big release clause, like a 200 or something, then I would have thought about that, but no. Okay, so Donnarumma is now in the team. Incredibly high rated. Atletico Madrid want to bring in our North Korean. Sure, you can have him. This season, we're gonna go for it all. I think that's what we're gonna try. You're gonna hear the train. I'm pretty sure you already do. There we go. We win the preseason tournament. As we look to hopefully have enough funds for a Teo Hernandez purchase, which I think at this point we do. At least I'm pretty sure that's who we're going to go with. Hold on, not yet. Let's try to find a Marcelo regen. Because I'd rather have the Marcelo regen because he's going to get way higher rated. No players found. but we'll try just anywhere. And then we'll make the years about that. I wish I could like pick a continent, because then it'd be way easier. Okay, well, I can probably just like assume out a good bit of these choices here. Like, it's gonna have to be somebody in probably a half decent league. Exciting prospect, there it is. I'm guessing Dijon got relegated, that's why. That's why it didn't pop up. Oh, Orlando Pirates. Okay. Okay, so he left for Atletico Madrid. Sadly, I was hoping he would pick the other. I was hoping he'd pick Udinese, but I guess it's okay. Well, I have the extra money, so I might as well bring in Marcelo and Teo Hernandez. Since I have money, I might as well do it. So then if we're unable to get Champions League victory this season, we'll have it for next season, I guess. If we're unable to win the Champions League this year, we're going to go ahead and just go straight in for Mbappe next year. Because that's really all I'll need to do anything else to my squad. Because next year, Ronaldo's going to be about 88 rated. My Ronaldo regen's going to be about 88 rated next year. And then so we're just going to have plenty of good players at that point. We won't need anybody else besides a really good player. So Mbappe will be my choice next year. He should be about 95. He should be 94 or 95 rated. And he's going to come in and help us win the Champions League. I think he has yet to win the Champions League in this career mode as well. So I guess we both get to work together on that one. We both have the same calls that we are both incredibly close to reaching. And then the rest of the money, I think we're just going to save for mid-season or something. So he should be about 76 rated by the end of the year. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. We still have yet to win the league title, which is a problem. But at this point, I don't want to push for the league title, because that's not what I'm after. I have Champions League football for the season. I need to just focus on the Champions League only, and try not to get fired. So yeah, obviously I gotta try in the league as well, but oh well. Okay, come here. Teo Hernandez. Yep, you're better than Vagdaman in every single stat, so this is gonna be great. Hernandez is just like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Has like incredible attacking stats and all that kind of stuff. Hold on, we need to make this decision right here. We need to do that, and we gotta do this. Not particularly great what I wanted, but it's gotta happen. Here, you know, maybe we'll spend the money on a cheap left winger or something. Clive Air, not cheap. Can't sign Isaac. Unal is definitely an option. Yeah, I got no options. Oh well, let's get started. So, Atletico Madrid is our first game of the season. Then we get Real Madrid early on. So I guess that's fun to have those two early on in the season, because then we don't have to worry about them for the rest of the first half of the season. I think we're just gonna completely not worry about the Copa del Rey. If we get knocked out of the Copa del Rey by playing the backup squad, I don't care, because Champions League is where we're going. So I'm completely fine with getting knocked out of the Copa del Rey. And Trent Alexander-Arnold is back and ready for action with his new teammate on the left side of the pitch. 2-1 against Atleti, which is a good start. One all, that's not too bad. So Soler got injured again in pretty much the exact same game as last year. But this time it's not a 3-month injury, so that's good. So he might be back for the Real game, potentially. If we're unable to win the Champions League this year, next year we got to make a big move in the midfield, because our midfield is starting to get agey. So that's going to be something else that we need to get ready for. But Mbappe is definitely the main target for next season, no matter what. We have a quite easy group stage, so I think we'll be fine making it through the group. We have Dortmund, then we have Genk, and then we also have Spartak Moscow, which should be easy. And there we go. We win against Real Madrid as they only have 1 point in the first 3 matches. And it was a home draw against Atletico. I think what we're going to do is just hold on to the 21 mil and just wait and just hold on to it for next year. Because at this point, I got nothing else to do with it besides do contracts at mid-season. Yeah, so as soon as my dad gets here, I'm probably going to have to leave because I'm assuming that he's going to buy food because it's Friday, and that's what we do on Friday. So I'm assuming I'm going to get Taco Bell. Oh, we have a big injury. 2 months. Wow, that's fun. Who are we going to throw in? Jurakick, I'm guessing? Yeah, I mean, Jellykick. Not great, but whatever. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. This is only the second time we've gotten to see this with this career mode. Yeah, I also have Ronaldo, but I can't be bothered to throw him over there, so I'm just going to keep playing with what I got. But anyway, we bought Donnarumma and De Ligt, and then we also bought Theo Hernandez. We sold a couple players. We sold our North Korean kid. We also brought in Marcelo's regen. He's only 75 rated, but I don't care. Just in case we don't win this season, we're gonna need a good regen. And then also next season, we're going to try to get Mbappe. So that's I think all of our money next season is going to go toward Mbappe, which is probably going to be about 200 mil. So that's the plan. And we beat all 3 of the big, all the big 3. We beat all of them already. We beat Real Madrid 1-0. Then we beat Atletico Madrid 2-1, and then we beat Barcelona 3-0. Look at this top 6 right now after 5 games. Look at that top 6. Actually, like the top 7. Us, Levante, Leganés, Celta Vigo, Girona, Malaga, Getafe. And then all the good teams, look at this. Barca, Atleti, and Real are down here at the bottom. That's insane. They're doing terrible right now. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can do it. And there we go. We get that. And we're also absolutely killing it. I would love to see one of the 3 get relegated. Imagine if all 3 of them got relegated in one season. That'd be incredible. It wouldn't happen, but it would be insane. Hopefully not in real life, because Real Madrid's my favorite team, and I hope that they never get relegated. But looks like we are absolutely killing it. Yeah, the league would be run by me, Deportivo La Coruña. It wouldn't be Real Madrid and Barca anymore. It'd just be me, Deportivo La Coruña. But it looks like we are killing it. Hopefully we can win against Dortmund. No, I think they have enough youth players. I think they do. Like, we already replaced Marcelo, it seems like. Like, one player that needs replacing is Ramos. And then we got Courtois to replace Navas. And then we have Vinicius Jr., who's done absolutely incredible. Then we also have Marco Asensio. And then Vasquez is 2 years younger than Bale on the right wing. And then Karim Benzema's like 30. And then in the midfield, Danny Ceballos has done pretty good. And then we're also bringing in Rodri next season from Brazil. And then we also might be bringing in... We're also bringing in a young defender next season, which is Militao, who's on my team right now on this career mode. And then we're also going to bring in, I think, another defender. I think his name's like Palacios or something like that, who plays in Brazil. So yeah, I think Real's pretty much good. If any team really needs a youth makeover, it would be I think Atleti would be the one, because they're relying on like Godin in that back line. And then also Diego Costa's getting ready to head out. Well, not like leave, I mean like get really old. And then, well, actually they're okay. They're okay. But you can definitely tell that they do have some problems. Like, they play Felipe Luis or something. Yeah, and that. They're going to need something for Godin, because, yeah, they probably can't live without Godin. I think right now, if we're unable to win the Champions League this year, I'm going to start running into problems. Because I have a lot of 28-year-olds in this team. Like, and that's going to be a problem next year, because then they're going to be too old. Well, they're going to start getting too old. Soler is... Yeah, but that's pretty much all midfield, though. There's their problem. They don't have, like, the positions everywhere else. They just have a midfield. Yeah, I think the top three are pretty much decent. And I think the top three in La Liga all have a pretty good future. If any of them have a problem, it's going to be Barcelona, because they bought, like, they're going to have about 10 midfielders next season. And they're just going to be filled up with players. They're not going to be able to play all those midfielders. They're going to have Busquets, Vidal. They're going to have to sell a lot of players. They're going to have Busquets, Vidal, Rakitic, De Jong. They might get Rabiot. They just have a bunch of other options. I can't even think of all of them. They're just going to have a problem making everybody happy. And now Sessegnon and Zhao have both returned from injury, which means we should get back into doing good again, hopefully. At least I think. I know Sessegnon returned. I don't know if Zhao returned. Is that where you are right now? Okay. Oh, we lost a game. Darn it. We had an 8-point lead at the top of the table. We still have a 7-point lead, but it's a little bit annoying. Oh, wait, we only have a 5-point lead. My mistake there. We need Zhao to return. He's like our main guy. We need him back. Barcelona and Real Madrid are finally both getting back into that sixth place spot. Man, it's just interesting. thinking the only thing that stopped me from winning the league last year was Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. And they're nowhere to be seen in the top 6 after 13 games. Which means they might be out of the title race. Which would be ideal. I would love them to be out of the title race because then I wouldn't have to deal with them. I think winning the league title is a very important thing for this season. Because if we're unable to win the Champions League, we're going to need those increased funds to be able to hold and get that Mbappe that we're looking for next season. Mbappe. That's what we want. And we also are going to need Mbappe because I'm going to need a right winger next season. Because Soler and Harry are both old. They're both 28, 29. Yeah, sadly. Oh, I didn't watch it, but I watched it on my phone. I watched the live feed. It's okay though. I think it's kind of just like a Copa del Rey. It's not the most important thing ever. The important game is coming up tomorrow. El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barca. That's going to be the important game. Because if we're trying to stay in the title race, tomorrow needs to be a win. Because that's the last time we get to play Barca. So that means we need to do something tomorrow. I won't be able to watch it because I don't have the channel. But there's a small chance I might be at my brother's, and he will probably have the channel. Okay, well, we're through to the next round of the Champions League. I'm gonna play the main squad because I want to finish. I want to finish in the top 1 because I want to make sure we get an easier round of 16. But we'll see. Okay, cool. We top the table. So we are now top of the group stage, which means we get an easier round of 16 opponent. We also have an 8-point lead over Barcelona at the top of the table. Barcelona have done pretty good at recovering ever since the first month of the season. Mbappe wins Player of the Year, which even makes my interest in him go up more. I don't know how he won Player of the Year, but whatever. I know Mbappe is a very mainstream player to bring in, but I don't care at this point. I'm angry about Milan beating me last season due to me probably not having Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's probably the reason why we lost last year. So I'm really angry. I just want to go all out next season and just buy any mainstream player that I want. I'm going to buy any player I want next year. And it looks like we're keeping ourselves quite high against Barcelona in the title race. It's also interesting to think that Levante, Real Betis, Girona are all in the title race right now. Okay. Who's better at this point? I don't know. Ronaldo is 87 rated, but Zhao's 85. But Zhao has a higher shooting rating. Well, has a higher shooting stat than Ronaldo. So I don't know who to pick. I don't know who should be the starter for the rest of the season. Screw it. He can have the 51 million release clause because we're bringing in a big guy next year anyway. Okay, Gedson Fernandez. Let's get you re-signed. I wouldn't have had to do this if they would have just not tried to be annoying about it. Hopefully 70's enough. Okay, yeah. It's very unpredictable to be able to pick the wages like that. And I just realized Dahoud is 30 years old, and I did not know that. Okay, that gives me a little bit more to think about. I did not know he was 30. Okay, maybe selling him next season is also something in my book. Or we just keep him, and we'll see what happens. Either way, definitely a midfielder, something that I'm going to try to buy next year. Wow, Levante have lost so many games in a row. I don't even know how they made it to, like, second place in the league. I don't even know. They lost 4-0 to Barca, then 2-0, and then 2-0, and then they just lost 2-0 again. Oh yeah, they dropped out of the title race. Yeah, they're done. They're gone. They're not even in the top 6 anymore. Oh well. Getafe are number 5 though, so they're still hanging out. They lost their last match against Eibar, and we draw with them. Not the best match, but it's fine. Yeah, my dad's been gone for a while, so that definitely, I'm pretty sure that means that we're going to buy food. So we'll see. We might not be able to finish the season in time. If we do not finish the season by the end of this stream, then I will finish this. I will finish it off later in a stream at about 8 o'clock EST. So yeah, it's going to be about 2 in the morning for you, so sorry, I can't do much about it. But if you are able to watch it, then there you go. You potentially will get to see us win. But that's if we are unable to finish this season. If we do finish this season, then I'm not gonna be doing a FIFA stream later. I'll be doing a FIFA stream tomorrow then. We have a pretty easy round of 16. I mean, not round of 16. We have a pretty easy quarterfinals for the Copa del Rey. We have Zaragoza. So our backup team's been loving it. They've had pretty easy opponents in all the competitions. Ah, 6-point lead over Barca. We're dropping it slowly. Real Madrid have finally pushed back into the top 6. They're number 5 now. They're looking to get back into the race. They're only 11 points off, so they're not. It's not like they're miles away from us. They could easily catch up. And there we go. And Trent Alexander-Arnold gets another injury. Holy crap. I wish he would stop doing that. The backup squad is still flying against some of these other teams. We'll check in a second, actually. I'll check after this match right here. Here, go and take your prediction. I'm going to go with 8th. Actually, you can't even see them. So they are below. They are 7th or down. So go ahead and make your prediction. Imagine they're like 15th or something. You're going to go with 11th. Okay. 7th. So I was closer. So yeah, all 3 of them are almost back into the top 6 again. So yeah, looks like they've recovered after that horrid start to the season. And we are getting close to playing 3 away games. One at Metropolitano, then we're going to play at the Camp Nou, then we're going to play at the Bernabeu. An unlucky set of games coming up. I think we have a pretty easy Champions League. We get to play Fiorentina, and then Real Madrid is right there after our second Fiorentina match. So I think, oh, look at that. Actually, we get to play against the team that's going to be next on the Rebuild series. It's going to be fun. So I guess we get to see how well they've grown. So whoever's managing Fiorentina has done a pretty good job at getting them back into this. Fiorentina are a Champions League team now. Look at them go. I might not even have to do the rebuild. If they can win the Champions League this season, maybe I won't even do the rebuild because someone else already rebuilt them, apparently. It looks like Valencia is going to knock us out of the Copa del Rey, but that's okay at this point. Teo Hernandez is out for 2 months. Yay! We literally brought him in and sold Sriracha, and look, he's injured now. We can't even play the main squad because we're playing Atleti. I mean, we're playing right before the Champions League. So, Atleti looks like they're going to pick up 3 points against us. Yep, they crushed us. Okay, Fiorentina. We get the away game first. And then we get to play home against Levante, I think. And then home Fiorentina. And then away against Barca. We have a 5-point lead right now at the top of the table. Hopefully we can keep that up. Levante have pushed themselves back into the top 4 after getting dropped out by getting drop kicked by everybody. They're back in decent form again. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, Valencia. Oh, wait. No, we get Valencia, then Barcelona, and then the game. So our backup squad gets 3 games in a row. That's a problem. Okay, we're out of the Copa del Rey on a 6-2 aggregate. That's pretty bad. Barcelona, if they win today, then they are ahead of us. And at this point, I don't care anymore. And Atletico Madrid are now 3rd place in the league. Yep. Okay, cool. We have literally just had the worst, 5 games in a row of my entire career here. I mean, 4 games. We just had a really bad 4 games. Fiorentina's up next. Wow. We just had a really bad couple months there. I mean, a real bad couple days. But there we go. 3-0. That puts us back up into decent form. Okay, now we get Fiorentina. No Trent Alexander-Arnold or a Hoover, which means we're most likely going to play our 67-rated third string right back. Is that who they picked? Nope, they picked Retsos. Thank you. Thank you for picking Retsos. And we're through. They have Hudson-Odoi on their team. That's pretty decent. But we are barely through. It was a very tough match against Fiorentina. We also have a 10-point lead over Atleti in the top 2, which is decent. I'm happy with that. Main squad is going to step out here as we're going to look to try to do something. De Ligt is now 92 rated as well, which means he's insane. And we beat Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, and we're flying now, hopefully. Barcelona are 1 point ahead of us. Leganés are here now. I have yet to have Hudson-Odoi on one of my teams. 5-0. That's a great thing right there. And I want to quickly look at the table because this is a very interesting table. So, 3rd place down to 10th place. 3rd place down to 9th place are all in one game of each other. 46 points for Athletic Bilbao in 3rd place, and then 43 points for Atletico Madrid in 9th place. Real Madrid have 10 points, are in 10th with only 40 points. Wow. Who's at the bottom of the table? Valladolid, Vallecano, and Villarreal might get relegated. That's interesting. When's the Champions League? After the Celta Vigo game, and we get Liverpool. That's a tough one. And we also have 2 pretty big injuries. There we go. We beat Rayo Vallecano. We're also going to host Valencia. We are now back in the top of the league. After 29 games, me and Barcelona both have over 60 points. That's pretty good. Oh, Valencia beats us. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Barcelona now take the lead again. Atleti are still 12 points behind us. Oh, Atleti dropped back down again. Okay, here we go. We get to play Liverpool next. It's at home. Teo Hernandez returns from injury. Militao is not back from injury. Uh-oh. Here we go. They beat Valencia 3-1 on aggregate. They also beat PSG 3-1 in the group stage. They also have Bentancur, which was on my team and left and got bought out last summer. His release clause got done. 3-1. That's a good start. And then the backup squad will play against Bilbao. So basically at this point we've dropped the league title because we're hitting that part where we gotta always rotate the squad. Unless if Deportivo can, do something here. Nope, of course not. Okay, we don't need an incredible performance here. We don't need to be superstars. We just need to not lose 2-0. That's all we have to do. And we're playing Ramos's regen, who's only like 80 rated. That's a problem. They still have Karius. And it's a 1-1 draw. I'm content with that. And we're through to the to the semifinals. We're 5 points off of Barca. We're only 6 points ahead of Athletic Bilbao. So I think at this point, our title race is done. The main goal now... Oh my god, we get Man City in the semifinals again. What is this bullcrap? Okay, what we're going to do is play the main squad here against Malaga. And then we're going to play the backup squad for the next 2 matches. And then we'll be ready for Man City. Man, this is a even tougher campaign than last season. Villarreal beat us. A relegation-threatened Villarreal just crushed us. 2-0. That's pretty bad. We still hold on to the 6-point lead. Getafe have lost their last 3 matches. And there we go, 1-0. Not great, but that's okay. And now, we will travel to the Etihad. So last season, we hosted Man City on the first leg. This season, we're going away. Here we go. They beat Milan, who beat us. They beat Milan 3-0 on aggregate. Leroy Sané starts it out, and we get a draw at the Etihad. Okay. Eibar will face the backup squad, which will most likely be an away game, I think. I can't remember. Yep. The backup squad will step out for this one. And I'm expecting probably like a draw or something. Yeah. And now we will host Man City. Okay, why is my approval rating so low? What is this bullcrap? Oh, because Barcelona won the title. That's why. I don't care about the title. I don't care. I don't think the game understands this. I don't care about the stupid league title. Okay, here we go. But the only thing we need to do is a 0-0 draw or a win. That's all we got to do. They have Marco Asensio. That's interesting. Teo Hernandez gets injured. Leroy Sané scores. No, we're going to get knocked out. We're going to get knocked out. Somebody score, please. Oh, Sessignon scores. We're going to overtime. Holy crap. And we're through to the final on penalties against Man City for the 2nd season in a row. Holy crap. We're to the final again. It could be over right here, right now. We got to make sure we're going to play in good form. I swear, if it's like Barcelona or something, I'm gonna be angry. 4-0. There we go. I am. Oh dear. We can try this time. Let's see. Teo Hernandez is not going to be here for the final. Not much I can do about that, but we do not have Teo Hernandez for the final. Just like last season, we did not have Trent Alexander-Arnold for the final. So yeah, it's looking interesting. Anyway, let's see, who do we got? It's Man United. Okay. The title race is done. I don't really care about it. We're going to get 2nd place, so better than last year. Real Madrid are not going to be in the Champions League next year, which is some big news right there. And we get a draw, and here we go. And we're going against United. Dear. Can we end the rebuild right now? Or will we fall, just like we did to Milan? Please. Please, please, please. Oh, come on. Like, I enjoy doing the career mode, but I want to finish it. I want to finish the career mode. So I can start up a new one. I want to get one done. And here we go. We are pretty much full strength at this point. I don't know if I want to do any swaps, like Retsos or any of them. You know what? We're going to throw a Retsos and screw it. We're going to take that risk. I need to make sure that my bench is all set. No Teo Hernandez. Militao will be right there. Here we go. Champions League final. We score early. Gedson Fernandez puts us up. Second half begins, and we're ahead right now. Cristiano Ronaldo's regen pops on. Cristiano Ronaldo's regen scores. We're going to do it. Gedson Fernandez makes it 3-0. It's over. We have done it. The rebuild is done. It's over. Deportivo La Coruña has officially been completed. It's over. 8 seasons to do the Deportivo La Coruña. It's done. This was our starting team for the Champions League final. We crushed Man United 3-0 in the final. This is the team that did it all for us. This is the team right here. So, Youth Academy, then Slivar, Donnarumma, Trent Alexander-Arnold, that guy, whoever, Retsos, Delict, that guy, Militao, Ramos's regen, Wagnerman, Marcelo's regen, Teo Hernandez, Tonali, Burge, Youth Academy, Soler, Dahoud, Gedson Fernandez, Puge, another Youth Academy, a super Youth Academy player, another Youth Academy player, Oscar, Wilson, Zhao, Ronaldo's regen, Ryan Sessegnon, who became 91 rated, and then Jelikic. I would say my player of the rebuild is going to go to Sessegnon. 91 rated Sessegnon. That's insane. That's insane. Look at the stats on him. Look at that. Look at those stats. He only has one red stat, and that is free kick accuracy. Other than that, he's a beast. So this is my player for this is my pick for the MVP of the rebuild. So I'll be back, not today, but I will be back in a future stream to do the Fiorentina rebuild. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, there we go. It's officially over. The La Coruña career mode is done. 8 seasons. If you want to try to beat that, go for it. Do not play any games at all. And you're only allowed 2 pre-contract signings. My 2 pre-contract signs were Dahoud and Benton Kerr. Those were my 2 pre-contracts. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will be back with Fiorentina in the future. See you later. Take care. Peace out. And bye-bye. Make sure you